Hi bunny friends! So today's video is a bit different, you could say, because I had originally planned to film a video about how I bond my bunnies and everything's perfect and how they're cuddling afterwards. And well, the bonding failed, so I kind of had to rethink what I should do with the footage I already took. And I decided I still want to make a video since I feel like failed bondings happen quite a lot, but they're not really talked about on YouTube or any other social media platform. And I thought to myself, why not use the opportunity when I already have all the footage, and I can also tell you a little bit why and how things went wrong. First, let me introduce to you the bunnies in question. So on one side I had the already bonded couple consisting of Fanny and Lenny, and on the other side I had my cute boy Benny. Fun fact, they were even a bonded trio for about 2 years, but then Lenny got aggressive towards Benny, so I had to take him out of the group. And my genius plan was to rebond them after being separated for almost a year, since Benny had regained his health and his sassy attitude. And I thought to myself, why not try it again, since he is really sociable and I didn't want to keep him alone. Let me just add this really short here. Yes, there are like a million ways and also opinions on what is the perfect way to bond bunnies. But this is just my preferred way and also the most natural form of kind of letting bunnies get to know each other without any barriers. And on the other side, I know my bunnies, and Lenny does have anger issues related to his past as a rescue bunny. And things like car bonding or cage to cage is kind of like putting a red towel in front of a bull, if you know what I'm saying. I prepared a neutral space with a lot of food and also hidey houses so that they wouldn't be in each other's faces like constantly, but even the best circumstances cannot outdo a bunny that just doesn't like another bunny. Now to the actual bonding. As you can see, there was not really a major fight. It was actually looking really good for the first 10 hours, I would say. But during the night, Lenny kind of had a switch turned on in his head and started to chase Benny obsessively. Now keep in mind that chasing, pulling out some fur, etc. is completely normal for a bonding. That is just how bunnies kind of assert dominance and establish a hierarchy. There can also be some humping going on, but that actually didn't happen at all here. So I would almost call it a warning sign, since Benny didn't assert dominance but straight up just wanted to hurt Benny. For example, I will add a clip of Melbourne and Clyde's bonding, which to an outsider might look horrible, but actually neither one of them were injured in any way and they bonded super fast. As you can see in my recent videos, they are inseparable now. Fanny is a very passive bunny, I would say, so she didn't really actively take part in the bonding, which again gave Lenny the opportunity to do kind of whatever he wanted to. My hope was that Benny would quote-unquote fight back, since he used to be the boss of the trio, but over the last 2 years he kind of became calmer, and also as he aged he didn't try to counter Lenny at all, and that was the main issue why I had to separate them in the first place. The reason why I ultimately decided to separate them and call the bonding a fail was that around 5 a.m. in the morning, Lenny started to go for Benny's genitals, which in bunny language among males kind of means I want you dead. And after one more serious altercation, I took Benny out and had to address 2 wounds, which luckily were only superficial, but it would have been only a matter of like minutes until Lenny would have been able to get to Benny's groin, and injuries down there are very complicated, and at that point I already knew that it wasn't gonna work. And since again I know my bunnies best, risking an injury to the groin is really not worth it. So in conclusion, what actually went wrong, and more importantly, what do I do now? The thing is, Lenny just doesn't like Benny, but he does get along perfectly fine with Fanny, so they're just gonna live as a bonded pair in my garden, and that's perfectly fine. It just gets trickier when it comes to Benny, but for now he's kind of just like resting and recovering, but to be honest, he was back to being his normal self within like a day or two. Also, as I'm recording this voiceover, he's currently chilling behind me and also probably wondering why am I talking when no one else is in the room. The next step, which is gonna be in August, is to try and bond Benny with Melbourne and Clyde, since I don't want him to remain as a single bunny. Let me know if you want to see their bonding. Also, please press your pause and that like button because I do not know what to do if their bonding doesn't work either, since Benny is very sociable and keeping him alone is not an option for me. I want to end this video by saying that neither of my bunnies is unbondable or dislike every other rabbit. Lenny just doesn't like Benny and that's all. He does get along with Fanny perfectly fine. So if you have a bunny that doesn't want to get along with one specific bunny, I suggest looking for a local rescue and ask if they offer test bondings. Meaning either they or you bond the bunnies, and if it doesn't work, you can try with another bunny. Just don't give up, because if it doesn't work with one specific bunny, it doesn't mean that your bunny is unbondable or doesn't like any other rabbit. Because bunnies are social animals by nature and having at least one bunny friend is a basic need. So let's end on that note. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or you want to share your opinion on the topic, just let me know in the comments. I will definitely read and answer them all. I hope you have an amazing day. See you next time. Bye! You're still here? Well, then take a look at these outtakes, because as luck would have it, there was a massive storm going on and it made for some rather funny footage of Benny and his tunnel.